No, it cannot. Self-promotion. Hello everybody and welcome to F123 Tier 1 Round 13. We are here tonight in Jeddah for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The title could be decided tonight by KZ Mati if he can beat Entok in the Alpine by 7 points. 21 points separate them going into tonight's race. 27 points up for grab. Anything could happen. Everything is to be found out tonight at this Grand Prix. Wait, are you saying it? Hold up. Are you saying it's raining for the race? Oh, that's interesting. So interesting. It's meant to be giving rain for the race here in Jeddah tonight. That could cause some drama in the race. It might not, but I would take the guess that it could cause some big drama in the race. Seems like drivers are just sorting out their setups. Oh no, we have Capravi coming out of the pits, and we have the Red Bull, no sorry, the Mercedes of Jax as well. 12 people watching. This is a big one tonight, the title decider. So a big one today, the title decider. So, the main two we are going to be looking at is Entok in the Alpine and KZ Mati in the Ferrari. Who will come out victorious in today's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix? 25 or 26 laps around the streets of Jeddah. Anything could happen tonight. It'll be interesting to see what does happen tonight. If KZ Mati wins, it will be a deserved win. He's had an amazing season since he's come back. However, if Entok can keep himself in the championship fight tonight, that will be an even more impressive feat, as Entok since the start of the season has really dropped off. I mean, he's had a disappointing sort of mid part of the season, but he's kept himself in with a chance with 2 rounds to go. And Kev Provi followed by Jax, they're the front two out on track right now. Interesting to see which one of them will do. So Kev Provi in the Red Bull, first on a lap, but Jax is right behind him. Interesting if Jax is going to use him for a little bit of a toe and slipstream, or whether Jax is just going to stand behind him and just slam do his own thing. And a couple of other people on laps now. Crancy is on a lap on his debut. Happy Cola is also on a lap. Now, has anyone invalidated? Jax has invalidated. So, Jax invalidating. Kepravi not invalidating. So Kepravi will remain to lead. Jax, what happened there? Invalidated lap. Did you just lose the car a little bit, or? Alright. So Jax did lose the car there. I'm in a call with him right now. Alright, no worries. So Jack's just asking to For the viewers to be reminded that he hasn't driven in this game for about a year, so excuses maybe, maybe not, but he will most likely go for a second lap, but he does have cars right behind him. But Kev Provi will come and he'll cross the line to go provisional pole with a 28.8. So Crancy will be next and then Happy Cola will be after him. So Crancy to the line, goes fastest. Happy up into second, 27.3 is the current fastest lap in the session. Looking for the next driver on track. It's not Entok. Ninja is the next driver on track. And Ninja to the line, puts himself into third. And Nicholas has retired. And what's happened to Nicholas here? Nicholas, something has happened. Is he in the wall? That's what it looks like. It looks as if he's in the wall. And into turn 3, we can see the marks on the track. And into turn 3, Nicholas has gone. Happy Cola Ninja. Entok is up into 4th during that time. So now down to 5th as Tasner goes into 4th. Nathan in the McLaren crosses the line. He puts himself on 7th. Ollie puts himself into 4th place provisionally. Jax is invalidated to Jared is the next on a valid lap. Hello, Michael. And we're going to find out what's happened to Nicholas, but I assume it was turn 3 for Nicholas, and that is unfortunate. That is something which can happen to anyone. And Jared losing the car, and Jared's in the wall. Jared pushing hard, and he just lost the car. He is keeping the car going, he's kept the engine going. And Jared is back going correct way again. But that was a big moment for Jared. And I'll be interested, has he got any damage from... I can't tell if he's got any damage from it, but he was pushing hard through there. I'm assuming so, Jax. And we are being asked to spectate Ninja. And Ninja is out of fuel! Ninja is out of fuel coming down to the pits! And is this going to cause anything? So, So Steph, 2 wins out of 2 and a sprint win. We had troubles last week as I was not here last week. And then last Saturday for the F124 Coach race, we apologise for not having coverage of that. Once again, we had problems with the stream going up as Xbox was not wanting to stream. But Steph on the lap for the Red Bull team, Jax and Bisco both on out laps. So is Jessica. Jeddah's nice track. Yeah, I get what you mean, Michael. Jeddah is a nice track. Like, when you get the lap right around Jeddah, it's a really nice track to drive. It's just, if you make that slight mistake, like turn 3 is the one which is a killer. If you make that slight mistake into turn 3 where you just turn too early, your tyre is coming straight off. Nicholas is saying that he doesn't want to start in the midfield, as it is giving rain in the race, and I feel like I know what he's doing. He says starting last, everyone dies and I survive. That's smart from him, I think. But Steph, to the line. What will the Red Bull do at 127.111? Fastest lap so far. Bisco is next on a lap. And both the Ferraris coming out on their outlap. And Bisco invalidating through the first couple of turns and backing out of his lap. Next to start a lap is going to be Jax in the Mercedes car. with Jackson to turn 3. Jack's on a very good looking lap so far in the Mercedes. Let's see what Jack's going to do around here today. And hearing him saying I had a little bit of a tap on the wall, so be interesting to see what he can do. Not that many people join the F123 VC, it's more F124 where everyone joins. No, true. Well, like, not many people really join the F123 VC for races. It's more like everyone joins F124 one, as you've seen before. Jack's going on a fast lap. Getting a little bit of a tow from the Red Bull. And into the final corner Jax goes, and it's going to come down to the line now. As both Ferraris have started their laps now, Jax is going to the line. Where can Jax put the car? He puts himself into 9th place. And Jesko will be the next driver to go on, or to finish his lap. He's kept it valid so far. And down, round the final corner. And down, and Jesko goes into 2nd place between Steph and Crancy. Good lap for Jesko. So, KZ and Jared, the 2 Ferraris, are both on laps. So, let's see what KZ can do. We're coming up to the part where Jared spun last time. Bit of a thing on the wall there. And Jared just keeps the car going. That was close for Jared, but he's kept the car going this time. KZ Matty coming down to the line. And KZ Matty goes fastest by 0.2. Jared 1:29.8. So this is the part now. Nathan going on a fast lap here. Jared has retired from the session in 13th. Bisco, what's happened to Bisco here? He's going very slow. Something's happened to it. 2 minutes 3.1. That's an interesting lap from Bisco. Very interesting lap from Bisco. Oh, hi Kwame. I can hear you in VC, Kwame. I'm just muted in VC. So KZ currently just needs 6 more points this race weekend to take the win of the championship. Can he do it? And happy purple sector 2. He's 700th down on his best though. But happy. Can he find improvements? With 15 drivers in here today. At one point it was looking like we were going to have 20, but a few people last minute couldn't show. But Happy Cola coming down to the line. Can he improve? Can he improve position? He goes up into 4th past Crancy. So he does find some improvements. Ollie to the line. Warm up lap by the looks of it, because he's going for a push lap here. Next, Kev Provi into the pits. Bisco going unusually slow there, but Ninja on a lap 1/10 up. Did you call him a nonce or a knob? Okay then. Ninja into the pits. He goes. Next, looking, it's Crancy's 10th up. Crancy might be going for it here actually. Bit of a slide coming out of the final corner there. But Crancy coming down to the line. Can he retake 4th place? He goes up into 2nd. He's only about a 10th off KZ Matty. Can you hear me, Jax? Yeah, I've been muted the whole time, remember. Fair enough. But this is the timing gaps between everyone. 2/10 separate the top 3 here. Steph is in the pits. It's not much left of qualifying, I don't think. Intox on a lap. Happy on the way in. Ollie on the way in as well. So, Jax has validated. So, how long's left of qualifying? 2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes left of qualifying. Entok, he needs to find something here. He's 2/10 up in sector 1, so Entok is pushing. So, what can Entok do here? He's 2/10 up, which would put him... It would remain him in P9, and he needs to find time. He really needs to find time here. This is not got a good look, and it sounds like everybody's coming out. It looks like everyone might be leaving the pits now. 2/10 up still for Entok. He's not finding enough time to move past Ninja. Entok needs to find time here. Otherwise, that will, unfortunately for him, look like it is championship over unless he can find places during the race in the wet. But Entok coming down to the line, having to go around his teammate, and Entok 6/10 gained. He's up into 8th past Ninja. Crancy is on a slow lap. Jax is on an invalidated lap. Bisco's doing Bisco things. Bisco's doing Bisco things. But everybody now, everybody is on an outlap pretty much, apart from Nathan, Kithpravi, and Crancy. So, Steph is next on the lap. Steph, who's won 2 out of 2, about 1.5 tenths down. Jax is out of qualifying. He's still at 2 seconds off the current fastest lap. But, Steph, what can Steph do? What can Steph do here through sector 1? A lot of people are starting laps now. And down to the end of sector 1, Steph is 2/10, almost 3/10 up. This could be pole. This could be pole position here, unless KZ and Cressy won't have time to come out. So unless KZ can find something out of somewhere, this is going to be an amazing lap from Steph. And coming near the end of the second sector now, we're riding on board with the Red Bull for this lap. 4/10 up, 4.5 tenths up actually. This is a very good lap. Steph saying that Jeddah is one of the best tracks for Steph. And there's a slow Alpine ahead. Steph having to go around it. And now down to the line goes Steph, and what can Steph do? Steph goes fastest by 3/10. Pressure is on KZ Matty now. What can KZ Matty do? Bisco finish. What can KZ Matty do? This might be pole. Is it pole? It's not pole. Steph has got pole. Jessica has spun. Ninja 4/10 up. What can Ninja do here? Tasnet in 4th. Ninja puts himself into 7th place. So Jesco spun. Happy backing out. Happy invalidating the lap. Who's next? Ollie is going to be next to crossline. Ollie comes into the pits. Happy Cola is on the lap. Entok is invalidated. So Steph takes pole by 3/10 of a second around Jeddah tonight. That means KZ Matty still has to find 7 points during the race. 26 points available during the race. Steph has left the session. Very rarely there will be a lobby restart. But Steph's been re-invited. So Steph takes pole, KZ Matty in 2nd, Crancy in 3rd, Tasnet in 4th, with Jesco in 5th, Happy Cola in 6th, Ninja in 7th, Ollie takes 8th, Entok 9th, Nathan in 10th, Kivprovi takes 11th with Jackson 12th, Jared down in 13th with Bisco in 14th, and Nicholas playing the possibly smart strategy in 15th. No, Kwame, if you're watching the stream, you'd realise why he's not joking. Most of it, I'm pretty sure. We're talking about the race, Kwame. So, a wet race around Jeddah. Safety car might be a possibility. But how will the start go? It's 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go. Decent start from everyone by the looks of it. So Steph leads KZ Matty and we are going to get the position changes up as Kevprovi is gaining quite a bit and everybody is off and Nicholas is retired from the session and that's what's happened there. That was interesting start. Nicholas, this. That Nathan at the back. Kevprovi and Bisco both gained 3 places each. Our virtual safety car is out. So Steph leads. So what do we want? None. Tires. So everybody on intermediates. So Entok up into 7th of the start of the race. And we are racing once again. So Happy Cola making it past Tasna. So Steph still leads. So Casey had a little look but went against it. Jesco making it past Crancy. Jax and Nathan both in the pits. It was a clear racing incident, Kwame. It was a clear racing incident. There's no malicious intent in it. That's why there's no restart. If there was malicious intent, there'll be restart. So Steph leaves Casey in second. They're already dropping Jesko, Happy Cola in fourth. Kwame, it was like 3 wide into turn 1. Crancy, Tasna, Ninja making it past Entok, so Entok down into 8th. This is not good for Entok. As it stands, Casey Kaprovi in 9th. Ollie is in 10th. So Steph pulling away from Casey Matty already. Casey struggling in the wet. I've had that in career mode Abu Dhabi in the wet and it's actually fun. But I'm going to go back to the race now. I'm actually going to just not on mute. No, it's actually really good. Yes, now can I go back to the race? And Crancy's retired from the session. What's happened here to Crancy? Crancy's hit turn 3 wall. And Crancy's hit the wall, which takes people out. Crancy's hit the wall, which takes almost everybody out. And yes, Gabriel, it is raining in Saudi. But Crancy hitting the wall at turn 3. And it's something which has happened, can happen to anyone really. And Nathan, penalty for speeding under virtual safety car. I think we're back racing again. Jax with a 3-second time penalty from race control. But Steph still pulling away. And full safety car as Nathan is out. And not sure what's happened to Nathan, but right as we get away from a virtual safety car, here's full safety car. And Nicholas, Crancy and Nathan are all out. But Steph, this is good for both Entok and KZ. Kwame, no need to dampen your hopes, but he does have the record for most DNFs in SFCR history. Don't worry, I'm in the top 3. Don't worry, I'm in the top 3. Yes, that's what I said. I can double check whilst we're under safety car. You know what? I'm going to pause my music and reset the playlist in a second. But, league stats. Statistics. Completed races. Retired. Okay. Oh, no. My mistake. You're 2 behind Midget. 24. That's not counting this season. If we count this season, you've got the record. This right, because if we count SFCR and WERL. The world record. Not the record, the world record. Yeah, I am going to remute. But safety car doesn't look like it's coming in this lap. So next lap for safety car. So as on the safety car, here is your standing. Here is your standing so far. Steph leads, KZ Matty in second, which is enough to give him the championship as things stand. Yesko in third, Happy Cola in fourth, Tasnet in fifth, with Ninja in sixth. Entok is in seventh with Ollie in eighth. Bisco up in ninth place with Jackson 10th. Kev Provi in 11th place, and Jared spinning at turn 1. No, you don't. It's not. No, it's not mandatory. We can not accept that language, Nicholas. Guys, can we stop coming out with the? Can we stop? Guys, hold up, is my mic not working? Hold up. Okay, guys, can we not come out with the comedy things? Because I'm trying to concentrate, and I'm trying to sort stuff out at the same time. So safety car will be coming in this, and Bisco with a penalty. So Steph goes and already dropping KZ, but KZ trying to pull it back. But remember, it was about a lap last time, or a couple of laps last time, and KZ was about a second away from KZ. Sorry, KZ was about a second away from Steph. So Steph still leads KZ. Eyes on him today for the championship. But eyes also on this man here, Entok. As Entok has end plate damage. Entok has lost an end plate, and that is Entok just has no turning in the car, and that surely means Entok is gonna have to pit. Entok is gonna have to pit here. This is disappointing. This is surely championship over. Steph leads, KZ second, Yesko third. Yesko just hanging on with the front two, but Happy Cola is just in a little bit of a world of his own here. Ninja up into fifth for Williams. Tasnet in sixth behind him. Ollie in seventh, and beautiful camera angle here through the corners with Entok in eighth. Jack's going for it on Bisco. Bisco off the track. And round the outside, Jax goes, but will Bisco fight it back. Tazna has made it past Ninja up ahead. Happy Cole just in a world of his own here. As the front two, KZ's going for it. KZ doesn't know about the Entok damage. So KZ doesn't know about the Entok damage, and he's still going for it, and is going to send it too wide into turn 3, and they make it through. And KZ takes the race lead here on lap 7. Up into the lead for the Ferrari driver. So KZ leads, Steph is in second. Steph is going to keep fighting it. Steph wants another race win. Steph wants another race win. And Ollie is fighting Ninja. Ninja's starting to just lose. Ninja has lost up quite a bit to Tazna. And Ninja remains ahead of Ollie. But up ahead, Tazna is catching Happy. But Steph with the lead. Steph with the lead, KZ in second, Yesko in third. Tazna is making the move for P4 into turn 1, and Tazna's ahead and behind Ninja, and Ollie still battling into turn 1 and 2. Ollie is going to have the traction through turn 2, and Ollie is going to be ahead. Jax with another penalty, but Ollie is up into P6, chasing down Happy Cola now, but back to the lead. Steph 7/10 out in the lead. KZ Matty in second, and there's a yellow flag somewhere. And whose Haas is off? The Haas was miles off. Happy off by quite a bit. So unsure what happened to Happy there, but Happy down into 8th. Does Happy have damage? No damage by the looks of it. So he's kept it out of the wall. Yeah, no damage. So he's kept it out of the wall. So that is good for him. Jax up ahead of him in P7, and then Ninja's got a bit of a gap to Jax. Then there's Ollie, who's starting to pull away from Ninja and try to chase down Tazna up ahead. But the top 3... bit of a buffer zone back to Tazna now. So, Steph 1.1 out ahead, and safety car is out. Safety car is out, but nobody's binned it by the looks of it. Oh, wait, has Tazna? No, Tazna has not binned it. And safety car out for unapparent reasoning. So Jax up into P5. And whilst the safety car is out, we'll have a look for penalties. So Jax with 6 seconds, Bisco with 5 seconds, Kev Provi with 3 seconds. Position changes in this race. Yesko has gone up 2 places. Jax has gone up 7 positions. Ollie up 1, Entok up 1, Ninja down 2, and Bisco up 4 places. Kev Provi staying where he started. Although Kev Provi might be up a place. Kev Provi will be up a place. So Bisco only up 3 places. Kev Provi up a place now, up into the top 10. Tires heavy. This is unusual. Ollie is on the medium tires. He doesn't have a teammate. Oh my god, it's safety car. Oh my god, Ninja. Ay, ay, ay. And Ollie is coming back into the box. So unless Ollie has accidentally put medium tyres on, which is the only reason I can think about why Ollie was on mediums. So KZ Matty leads the race, Entok up to 6th. So KZ Matty with the championship under his belt here now. And Ollie is on to intermediates. And Ollie is on to intermediate tyres now. So I'm assuming that was a mistake in the pits for him being on the mediums. So, KZ Matty leads the Grand Prix. Jesko in 2nd, Tasna on 3rd, Jax on 4th, Happy in 5th, with Entok in 6th, Ninja in 7th, Kiprovi in 8th, Steph in 9th, Biscuit in 10th, and Ollie in 11th place. So safety car is coming in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Interesting how this could go. This is tier 1. You do F124 tier 1. So KZ Matty getting a good safety car sub with Jesko going with him. And so is Tasna. Jax and Happy going wheel to wheel. Entok in 6th. Entok going to look to benefit from this. And are they going to try center 3 wide? No, but Entok is up into 4th, and Entok has benefited from that brilliantly, superbly benefited from that. Entok still needs fastest lap plus 2nd place to stay close enough to be in there with the chance next week. And Tasna is up ahead of him. And can Entok get past Tasna? Oh. Almost had a little look. But Entok is going to look for it. Entok's going to keep looking for it. And everybody is just here now. Steph up into 8th already. Ollie in 9th. Steph up to 6th, making a double overtake there. We just missed that. It was just our camera shot. But Steph up into 6th. Steph looking to take Jax. Steph past Jackson. This is insane. 4 places already. Jax off the track. Steph is spun. Steph and Entok are out. A virtual safety car. Steph is without a front wing. Entok is gone. And that's Steph down into 11th. And Steph is back going again, but without a front wing. a lot of people in the pits, and here Steph will also be. And Steph going on to the mediums. A lot of people going on to mediums. KZ, Yusko, Happy, Ollie, Tasner, Bisco, Steph, all onto the mediums. Ninja, Entok, Kaprovi, and Jax still on intermediate tyres. And this is looking like it's time for the slicks. Virtual safety car is out. Jax with the drive-through for speeding under the virtual safety car. And Jax is going to fight it back, but Jax is off. And Jax is without an end plate. True, Midas is racing tomorrow's tier, not today's tier. This is F123, not F124. But can Steph pull this back? Yeah, don't worry about it, True. Midas will probably DNF tomorrow if he races. But can Steph pull this back? Actually, Jax, you can see the channels. You were wrong. Yesko has left. Yesko has left, so let's quickly get him back in. Yes, it was Yesko. So Steph up into 8th now. So Steph having a good stint on the mediums. So Bisco up ahead of Steph now. What can Steph do to ball back this race after that incident with Entok? Ninja leads the race. Kaprovi in second, KZ in third, fourth for Ollie, fifth for Tasner, Entok in sixth, and Steph in seventh. Yeah, he said that his girlfriend was messaging him. But Jax has left the session as his girlfriend was messaging him. So, interesting as to what he's going to do with his girlfriend there. But Kaprovi is in for mediums. And the track does look dry now. So, KZ will move up into second. This is not good for Entok as... Right, Kwame, since you're not racing, can you do the live maths for me in your head? What's the points gap? Oh wait, no, it's a 10-point gap. Never mind, ignore me. Can we have a look at who's got the fastest... No. Gap leader, fastest lap. So Steph has the fastest lap of the race so far with a 37.7. Steph is going fastest as it stands. Just what Steph needs. Oh, just what. Realistically, what both KZ needs and what Entok needs. But Entok 10 points behind. So KZ is in second place. Ninja leads the race in the Williams. And Ninja's opening that gap to KZ Mati. He might get the pit stop pulled off and still be in the lead. He is missing the end plate though, by the looks of it. Ninja. It'll be interesting if Ninja changes the front wing here. Shush, got me. Ninja onto the softs. So KZ Mati leads. Ninja is going to come out in second place ahead of Caprofi. Caprofi in third. Ollie in fourth. Tasner in fifth. 4.3 seconds gap. Entok with the penalty. So KZ. Steph's retired from the race. And what's happened here? Steph's retired in the pits. And rear wing damage to make it undrivable for Steph, and that's disappointing. That is very disappointing for the Red Bull driver today. And then there were 10. KZ Mati leads, Ninja second, Caprovi third, Tasner fourth. Ollie fourth, Tasner fifth. Entok sixth, Alpine also in 7th of Bisco, 8th for Happy, 9th for Yesko, and 10th for Jax. But as it stands, we have our world champion from Poland, and his name is KZ Mati, driving the Ferrari. Entok led the first couple of rounds of the championship, but he's been on the chase ever since. After getting overtaken by Angel, he re-overtook Angel, but then KZ appeared, and KZ took the championship lead. But Happy Caller making the move past Bisco behind. We've still got 9 laps until we can crown KZ as champion, or even still give Entok the chance going into the final round of the season in Abu Dhabi next week. But all looks as if KZ is going to be the world champion. So Ninja chasing down KZ Mati here. Caprovi is in third, under pressure from Ollie. 5th place is Tasner right now. And Entok is in 6th place. So Entok, he's just in a wall of his own. He's 9.8 behind Tasner, but he's 5.2 ahead of Happy. It's been a disappointing end to the season for Entok. Next season he could come back stronger. A lot to be seen going into next season. Caprovi and Ollie are going to battle, and Tasner's right in behind them. And Tasner looked for a second to go 3 wide, but Ollie is up into 3rd place. I almost had 3 people. That would have been embarrassing. But Ollie is up into 3rd place. Caprovi down to 4th. Tasner remains in 5th. Tasner is going to look on Caprovi here. And Ollie pulling away from them already. And Ollie making the move past Ninja. It's Ninja? Ninja's without a front wing again. Ninja without a front wing. Very wide into the wall. And he's lucky to still be going. That was close to being another DNF today. But when he's going to have to pit for that. As Ninja's retired and he's hit a wall. And what's happened there? Entok is up into 5th. As Ninja's out of the race now. Which gives Entok another place, but still not enough points. He needs another 9 points to stand a chance in the championship. As Entok's out! Entok is out! Entok is out! And Entok out of the race and now out of the championship. Entok DNFs from today's race. And we will have our world champion crown today. Unless he also makes another mistake. But Entok, disappointingly, is out of the Grand Prix. And that is painful for all those Alpine fans watching at home. All the people who were cheering Entok on today. He gave it his all this season. But that is confirmation that this man will be world champion at the end of this race. Confirmation that your new world champion will be KZ Matty. 7 more laps for him to get round cleanly. He's got 8.6 second lead. He has got a 3 second penalty. But KC Matty leads. Ollie is in second, but Ollie is going to have a battle with Tasna here for the remainder of this race for P2. Kaprovi has just dropped back from them, so Tasna might be able to take the P2 here. So this... As Tasna loses the car, so everybody is struggling to keep the car under control here. So Tasna and Ollie are going to be having a good battle near the end here. As long as they can both keep it on the track. And that's the main issue for drivers here today by the looks of it, struggling to keep it on the track. Tasna does have the pace to take Ollie here by the looks of it, even with that spin, or half spin. And KZ Matty takes fastest lap, just to rub salt on the wound of Entok. And Entok, if you are watching, we are very, very sorry. So Tasna is past Ollie. I just had to... I can't hear you, Kwame. Tell me after the race, though. So, Happy. What's happened to Happy Collie here? Who just called Africa a country? No, I said Kwame called Africa a country, not a continent. But we'll go back to the lead. I just had to sort out a couple of admin things quickly. But Ollie chasing down Tasna. So 7 are out of this race, 8 remain. Ollie and Tasna still going to battle it out down to the line. KZ Matty, fastest lap again. So still the battle between Tasna and Ollie. Ollie still chasing down Tasna. That's on lap 22 of 25 here. These two still going at it at this point in the race. They've got an 8-second cushion back to Kev Provi, but Kev Provi with penalties is a little bit more. KZ Matty has a good cushion back to Tasna and Ollie. KZ Matty, 134.577. New fastest lap once again in the Scuderia Ferrari. But Tasna and Ollie still going to go at it. Ollie makes a move down, heading towards turn 1 and is ahead. So Ollie still up into second. Tasna in third. This is a good battle here. 4. So we still have 2 laps of racing to go. These two will keep going at it for 2 more laps. KZ Matti has 2 more laps to go. And Tasner closing in once again on Ollie, who are right on board with Tasner as he looks to what he can do. Just scraping the wall, but these two have had once again an amazing battle between Ollie and Tasner. Not for the win, but if this was a battle for the win, it would be one we would love to see. As they are going at it, just time and time again. They're going at each other. As Tasner rounds the final corner, and KZ Matti only a few kilometers to go. 1:32.910, another new fastest lap. Tasner is up into second. KZ Matti, 1 more lap to go before we have a new world champion. Tasner takes fastest lap at 32.448, but Ollie takes second place back. And we'll keep our eyes on that mini map. And we'll, as I was saying, we'll keep an eye on that mini map for when KZ Matti comes into the final sector. But these two here, Tasner just losing the car a little bit, but he keeps it. And Ollie and Tasner will keep going at it for second place. It looks as if it's Ollie's second place, but he might make a mistake still. Still a chance of a mistake. But we'll go to KZ Matti. He won in Portugal. He hasn't won in the last 2 or 3 races. But KZ Matti will win on the streets of Jeddah in a race that started in the wet and went to dry. KZ Matti will be the first Polish champion in the league. He'll be the first champion in the league. KZ Matti crosses the line to become world champion and fastest lap in the process, 1:31.996. That is a way to become world champion with fastest lap. Tasner will take second place. Ollie will take third place. Oh, Tasner takes the fastest lap on the line. So it won't be the fastest lap point for KZ Matti, but 25 points is enough to win the World Championship. Kev Profi finishes 4th place, but Happy Colo should move ahead of him on penalties, and does move ahead of him on penalties. Bisco will be 6th place. Jesko in 7th, and Jax in 8th. But KZ Matti, the reserve who drove so much of the season in Ferrari, has done so well for Ferrari, and another stellar performance to win him the World Championship. And hopefully in the coming days we can get an interview with the young Pole and see what his thoughts on winning the championship, what the World Championship means to him. But for the first time in WAR history, we are able to say we have a world champion. He is from Poland, and it is KZ Matti. So, one final confirmation of your standings here today in Saudi Arabia. KZ Matti wins the Grand Prix with Tasner in 2nd. Ollie finishes in 3rd with Happy Cola in 4th. Kev Profi finishes 5th with Bisco in 6th. Jesko finishes 7th. Sorry, Bisco taking the fastest lap at the end there. I missed that one in the stream. Jesko finishes in 7th with Jax in 8th. Entok in 9th with Ninja in 10th. Steph in 11th. Jared in 12th. Nathan in 13th, Grancy in 14th, and Nicholas in 15th position. We have one race left this season. We go to Abu Dhabi next time out for the season finale. But one more time, congratulations to Casey Matty for being the world champion. We will be back tomorrow when we could name our second world champion of the season in F124, where it's Stab Buddy against Owen. The two Owens battling it out for the world championship tomorrow. We hope you enjoyed today, and we will see you then for tomorrow's race in what hopes to be another thrilling race at Saudi Arabia in WERL. Thank you for watching, and have a good night, everyone.